let's face it, for those who watched Gosei-Knight, this is the guy that really cemented it for us, don't you think?
What up, tubers? Zeltrax Millennium here, back with a brand new video review. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoy the video.
Hello YouTubers, Zeltrax Millennium here, back with a brand new review for you. This time as the second part of the Okinawan Tri-Force saga, we're taking a look at SHF Figuarts Gosei-Knight from Tensou Sentai Gosei-Knight. Now this guy as a figure art was really unprecedented, and I kind of like that he was able to become a figure art before the other Gosei-Knighters. So anywho, yeah, let's take a look at his box because it's fairly interesting. It's a lot different than other figure arts today. You got a picture of the figure right here. I'm thinking they're starting to use pictures of the figures now. That means it won't be as much hiring an actor to put on the suit and take pictures for the box. So, yeah. So, figure arts description right here, which is sadly not on top here. Weird. Gosei-Knight in black right there. Nice gold box. Probably as gold as Kiva Emperor. Nice side of the box here, Tensou Sentai Gosei-Knight Gosei-Knight. For some odd reason, it's got a little bit of a window box here. I don't know. Gosei-Knight doing a night dynamic on the other side here. Gosei-Knight doing his night destined to purify the planet pose. The back of the box shows high quality weapon and super action. Which, this picture is doing a night dynamic, this one's showing off the stuff he comes with, and this is the one doing a night metallic. So, yeah, and also Tensou Sentai Gosei-Knight written in gold. Oh, outlined in gold. So yeah, let's take a look at the stuff he comes with, because Gosei-Knight comes with quite a bit of accessories, unlike... yeah, that guy. So let's take a look at his weapons! First, the Leon Laser Sword Mode, and look at this thing. I'm probably going to have to refocus the camera so that way you can see the details on this thing. Hold on one second. Take a look at the detailing on this sword. The grip's got detailing. Each individual line in there is outlined in gold. The blade looks really majestic. It looks like metallic red paint. Though it is bendy plastic because it's so thin, I bet you could probably break this thing if you had a good chance. So yeah, nice red eye right there. You got a spot for where the Vulcan header would go if it were to go in here. And for some odd reason, I think the toy could probably do this too. Whoops, wrong one. I think this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. You can take a Leon Cellular and you can actually combine the two together. Can anybody replicate this on the toy? On the actual toy for the Leon Laser? I have no idea. So, yeah, there's the Leon Laser Sword Mode. Same on both sides. But here's the Leon Laser in Blaster Mode. Looks very nice. I kind of like it. Same kind of handle detailing as the Leon Laser Sword Mode. Nice gold linings right there. And this is the spot where the Vulcan header would go. And speaking of the Vulcan header, here's this little tiny sucker. It is very easy to lose this thing. And the way this combines... whoops. And the way this combines onto the Leon Laser is just a simple peg and hole. So, there we go. And one thing that kind of gets a lot of fans in a bit of a tizzy is that for some odd reason, they gave us a night dynamic Leon Laser, and they gave us the individual parts to make another one. See, there is literally no difference between the two. Nothing. Except the parts on this one are glued together, and this one, you could take off the parts. I was like, why? Why would you do this? I guess this is that way you can perform some awesome photography with both these guys' guns, guns blazing. I don't know. That's, again, kind of weird. And speaking of the Leon Cellular, this guy comes with quite a bit of them. And I am not kidding. He comes with a big Leon laser closed. And then he comes with a Leon laser that's able to open up, so that way you can hold it and have it act like a cell phone. And then for some odd reason, on his belt, he comes with a smaller Leon laser. Why? I don't know. It's Bandai Japan. It's kind of like the whole Figuarts Bias thing. It's kind of weird. And here we get into his hands. First off, we got the standard fists that are currently on him at the moment. Chopping hands. Holding the Leon cellular hands. His Knight destined to purify the planet pointing hand. And if you actually pose him in a certain way, you can actually have this thing turned upside down and make it look like he's posing like Gokai Blue, which is kind of awesome since Gokai Blue did actually use the Gosei-Knight Ranger key in one episode. Here's a holding hand for the Leon Laser in the Leon Laser Sword mode. And these two hands are for holding Tensou Cards. And you're probably wondering, Zeltrax, what in the heck are you talking about? Like the Figuarts of Ryuki and Knight, and more specifically the Shotrack Henshin figures, he actually comes with very, very tiny Gosei cards. Excuse me one second, I'm going to show you each card individually. Hold on. This is about as best as the lighting is going to be able to get, this is the best as the focusing is ever going to get on these cards. But here is the card for Knight Dynamic, and it is really, really tiny. And especially if you look really hard with a magnifying glass, you can actually see the writing for Knight Dynamic on this card, which is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love Bandai Japan for when they do stuff like this. And also, just to let you know, I am holding onto the cards via tweezers, because these are absolutely tiny. Let's take a look at another card, which, yeah, that'll do it. Whoops. Here is the card for Tensou Gosei Ground. And you can see that both of the cards actually look similar to each other, believe it or not. So there's that. Let's take a look at another card. I sadly don't have this card, but I do know that it's summoned Skyon and Celion. Or actually, it's summoned Knight Brother. I forgot about the name for a bit. So yeah, there's summoned Knight Brother. And I think I should know these last two. I should actually have these cards. Yeah. Here is Summon Vulcan Header. And that is really amazing detail they have on this thing. The tiny Vulcan Header card actually has a Gosei-Knight on it, which is awesome! And now the last card that we all come to know and love from Gosei-Knight. And that is Change Grandion. I just love the amount of detail Bandai puts into these figures. I just love it. So now, let's get into Gosei-Knight himself and his articulation. Now we get into the figure of Gosei-Knight himself, and as you can see, he looks absolutely beautiful. Just like Complete Ankh that I reviewed a while ago, Gosei-Knight's figure art looks absolutely incredible. You can see the header port in the back. You can actually see the top of the hair for Gosei Ground right there. A big flap on his butt. And that actually covers up the strange plug that shows up on all the figure arts butts. Weird. Anywho, nice detailing on the header port. Nice silver, nice, awesome Bandai silver that they've come to be known and loved with. And here's the Grandion face on the chest and crotch, and it looks absolutely beautiful. That's actually really nice reflective paint for the green eyes on Grandion, which is very nice. And of course, you all know the Tiny Leon Cellular. Gosei-Knight's head especially looks beautiful. A lot of the promo pics of Gosei-Knight, including the in-hand photos, makes it look like this figure has no neck. And I can definitely see it. I can definitely see his neck, but it's very, very small. Did the actual suit have barely no neck? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And his legs, fairly boring. But one of the things I do like about this figure is that it has matte black paint. Just like the Figuarts Commander Joker and the eventual re-release of Crystal Skull, matte black looks absolutely awesome on a Figuart. Especially Gosei-Knight. Now let's get into Gosei-Knight's articulation. Now, remember when I said in my complete Ankh review that the hips of Gosei-Knight had a bit of a problem? Well, not anymore. And this time, I didn't have to shave any of the plastic off of the ball socket. I just had to apply a little bit of shock oil, and boom. Both legs, perfectly fine. And I'm absolutely happy that I don't have to perform massive surgery on my Figuart. So yeah, Gosei-Knight's articulation is pretty good, though most of it's limited due to the nature of his design. You get that much outward shoulder movement because of these things right here. He can actually do a full Uchukita! Sorry, had to do it. He's got double jointed elbows, which is surprisingly awesome. And he's got the awesome wrist joint, though for some odd reason on mine, it's a bit stuck. The twist action for the wrist joint is actually stuck. What I'm actually twisting is the hand itself, not the ball joint, which is kind of sad, but oh well, nothing too terrible. He's got the ab crunch action. He's got double jointed knees, which is surprisingly awesome, and these little cuff things are separate from the foot, and his foot is surprisingly on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around, and it's actually got the toe action, though it's a bit stiff, just the way I like it. The head is on multiple ball joints, so it can go up and down, all the way around, and side to side. I might actually have to fix the ball joint to resituate it, especially with the better detailing on this head. You can see the red eyes right there, the red visor, which looks absolutely gorgeous, and especially the Goseiger logo right on the top of his head. So yeah, let's get this guy into a pose, and what better way to do that than with a posing montage? And for the last part of this review, I'm going to create an absolute paradox. So yeah, is Gosei-Knight recommended? Yes! Awesome articulation, awesome paintwork, awesome accessories, especially more than that guy. And for the fact that you can duplicate something like this, it's really, really awesome. So yeah, as always, I got this from OkinawamToySeller. Check back with him, he should have a few more. Though, when you get it, make sure he doesn't have the squeaky joint problem. Otherwise, just apply some shock oil to it and you're pretty much good. So yeah, in closing, this is Zeltrax Millennium saying goodnight and good luck. This figure is highly recommended, and I hope to see you all in the final part of the Okinawan Tri-Force saga. So yeah, later!